Hello, welcome back to my channel. I have been feeling so awkward about starting this video. I've literally been putting it off for a whole week because I haven't filmed in such a long time and I feel extremely weird talking to the camera and self-conscious, but I figured week for me. My mom was visiting me for the past 2 weeks, so things weren't like really normal. We were doing a lot of stuff. I was constantly out of the house with her. So this week is a week for me to just feel centered again and just get everything that I need to get done, be ahead on work, and just I don't know, get my life back together. I also have a couple of things going on this week. Tonight we are going to go to kind of like a medieval night. Someone from my partner's work invited us to go to something that we'll see what it is tonight. All I know is that it's medieval. I also have a very exciting package arriving hopefully on Friday to the house, so I cannot wait for it to get here and for us to open it together. I also am preparing for my visa interview, which is happening in a week. This time next week I will have had my visa interview, which is terrifying. I really hope that we'll have good news, that everything will go well. Later on today I will update on what I'm currently reading. I haven't read a lot the past couple of weeks just because my mom was here and I've been kind of in a slump, I'm not gonna lie, but we're going to get some reading done, we're gonna get some work done, we're going to get our life back on track, and I hope you enjoy it. Hi, I actually changed my mind and decided that I'm going to start on dinner because it's like not even 3 p.m. It's really early, but the food that I'm going to make, the longer it sits, the tastier it gets. So I just figured I'd get ahead, give my mind a little bit of a break, and then go back to doing work. So that's what we're going to do. And I thought I would show you what I'm making because I'm making a Brazilian stroganoff, which in my opinion is way better than what the US considers to be stroganoff. I don't think what you call stroganoff is really stroganoff. So that's what we are going to make today. So I don't know, I always feel so freaking awkward whenever I have to like turn the camera off. I don't know what to say, but I guess we will get cooking. See, I'm uncomfortable. I literally have had my camera set up for the longest time. I've cut up almost 2 pieces of chicken and I just realized that I never pressed record. Hello, it is currently Wednesday. I just finished. There's my dog. She literally cannot hear me talk to the camera and then she decides that she must be a part of it. Hi, baby. I just finished doing therapy, which was really nice. I had not done therapy in a long time. I also want to talk about the book that I'm reading this week because I haven't spoken about it at all. So I am currently on page 244 of Chain Gang All-Stars by Nana Kwame. I've been reading this book for at least 20 days. It's my book club pick for the month, but I have been reading it very slowly. It's not even that I'm not enjoying it because this book has such incredible like social commentary. It's essentially about this America in which their solution to like the prison problem has been to, instead of serving their sentence, inmates are given the option to join this program called the Chain Gang All-Stars. And essentially it's the Hunger Games in prison. And this is televised in across America, and participants of the fights become like celebrities, so they are known all across the country. People watch them 24/7. You can pay for like extra streams so that there's a camera always following them around. They have their like backstories and stuff, and people feel like they know them, and they have favorites and people that like they cheer for. We're following a bunch of characters, but mainly this one character called Thurwar, and she is about to be released. I think she has like 1 or 2 more fights until she is able to be released, and she's like one of the few people that this has ever happened to. Usually people die before they are done fighting in this program, because they do fight to death. Like I said, it's the Hunger Games. It's really, really interesting. The social commentary in this book is so sharp. I am really enjoying it, but I am reading it very, very slowly. Hopefully I will finish it by tomorrow, but that's all I have to say for now, and I am going to tidy up my house and start doing some work. Bye. Guess who just treated themselves for absolutely no reason other than doing the bare minimum? Me. I ordered my favorite breakfast sandwich, which is the Impossible Sausage breakfast sandwich. It's so yummy. And I ordered a very fall drink. It's a venti pumpkin chai latte. Honestly, I don't taste the pumpkin. I don't taste it. I really don't taste much. It's good. It's just a nice drink, but it doesn't taste like fall. So next time I'm just going to order the pumpkin spice like pump, and I think that'll be better. Bubby. Hi, sweetie. My setup is ready, and yes, I did put on a sweatshirt just so that I look a little bit cozier, but let's get filming. Look at this inception. This happens every single time I film. After I'm done, this dog just needs to remind me that I am hers. Yeah. Good morning. I just finished teaching my last class of the day. I actually feel so much better today. I had a really bad headache yesterday, and at night I felt so nauseous, but I think it was just from being really, really tired. So I went to bed at like 9:20, and I am feeling a lot better today. I slept so well. I just finished teaching, so I'm about to make myself some tea. And something that I'm really excited about is that I am finally wearing a sweatshirt, not because I'm filming a video, but because it was actually chilly outside today. When I woke up this morning, it was around 15 degrees Celsius. Let me see how much that is on Fahrenheit. Where's my phone? So that's like 59. That's like music to my ears because it's so hot in Tennessee, and I hate the weather here when it's summer. So to feel chilly is like one of my favorite feelings over here. So I'm very excited about that. We are just going to read, hopefully for a long time, because it's the last day of August. So
open air, side by side we sway there in all the colors. Summer love.
hi, I have decided that I am going to attempt to do my nails. I was actually the one that did these nails right here. They're not perfect, but it was my first time trying it. This is gonna be my second time, so I'm gonna try to do that. And what I did remember is that I got early access a while ago at Libro FM to the audiobook of Chain Gang All Stars. So I am going to listen to the audiobook. I'm gonna switch for a bit and just do the audiobook for a while I do my nails. And I feel like that's going to make me even closer to finishing the book. I mean, of course it's going to, but there's probably like 1 hour and a half left on the audiobook. But one reminder, if you are going to use gel on your nails, always use sunscreen, because these UV lights are not good for you. So make sure to wear sunscreen if you're going to an appointment or if you're doing it at home. I realized I never updated after I said I was going to about my nails. I decided not to film myself while I was doing my nails, but it did take at least 3 hours for me to get these done. I am hoping that as I get more used to doing them, it'll be faster and faster, but so far it takes me so long. But I do feel like I like these more than my first ones, which is a good thing. Let's see if it'll focus. There we go. So this is what it looks like. This is definitely my best hand. It's not focusing. I'll try to show it tomorrow better. My right hand doesn't look as good just because I have to do it with my left hand, so it's always like that. But I am hopeful that the more I do it, the more used to it I'm gonna become. I am just really hoping that this lasts. If it does, I'm going to be so happy. Another note, let me set you down. On another note, I did finish reading Chain Gang All-Stars and I really enjoyed this book. I do feel like I wish I had read it faster because I feel like I'm almost scared that I missed information on the book. This is such a relevant story. I cannot stress enough how relevant the book is. The commentary on how like we consume media and reality TV and how we consume pain as well. It really made me think of like how much we see so many things that often go viral are things that are exploiting pain and exploiting difficulties that people go through in life. And not only does this book comment on that, but also on race and privilege, how desensitized we become towards people once they become incarcerated and we see them as criminals, even though there are so many people in the prison system that shouldn't be there at all. I also really liked the audiobook. I almost wish that I had listened to the audiobook more because I only really listened to the last like hour and a half of it and it was so good. The narration was phenomenal. I really enjoyed it and I'm also really happy with myself because I did finish it in August and I would have been a bit annoyed at myself if I hadn't finished for my book club because that is kind of like a commitment that I have. I'm going to go on my book club like forum and just talk a little bit about the book with everyone, and then I'm going to pick what I am going to read next and start something before I go to bed. But that is my update for now. I'll probably see you tomorrow morning. Bye. It is Friday and I'm honestly not feeling super great. I woke up with like a really like stuffy nose and I just feel like my brain is not functioning today. I feel like my brain is really slow and really like almost like foggy. So yeah, I'm not feeling my greatest today, but I am really excited that it's the weekend and I just wanted to update on what book I started reading last night. So last night I started reading on my Kindle Divine Rivals by Rebecca Ross, which coincidentally ended up being the book that my book club picked. I think I would have read that one regardless just because I felt like reading something that was a little bit more like fantastical after finishing Chain Gang All-Stars. So I started that book. I'm really liking like the vibes so far. It's kind of giving me, and I don't think this is like a comparison when it comes to the plot of the story at all. The vibes that is giving me, it's kind of like Patty LaRue and Babel. I don't know why. It's just like a feeling in my heart. So far, I think it was the right choice for like the book to read next. And hopefully I'll be able to read more that I have been reading the past couple of weeks this weekend. So I will see you later. Say bye-bye. I just got the most exciting delivery. This is something that I've been wanting for at least 2 years. I've been thinking of getting one and I finally did. It is a cricket. I am so excited for it. if you should know anything about me, is that I am absolutely obsessed with the book Beartown, and I am going to make my life's mission to get as many people to read that book as possible. So of course my first design had to be something to do with Beartown. It didn't completely work. Like, I don't know if I put the wrong setting, but some of the like lettering like already came out. We're just gonna see how it's going to end up. It doesn't have to be perfect. I just wanted to try to do something. I went with something small because I didn't want to waste too much of my paper. So we're gonna open this toolkit that you get with some of the basic things that you need to like carve out your things from Cricut, and I decided to film my journey. I'm also listening to an audiobook. I started this audiobook today and I am liking it so much. I already listened to like almost 20% of it. It's called The Golden Spoon. The Golden Spoon by Jessa Maxwell, and it's pretty much a thriller book set in like baking show. It's like the Bake Off, but there's a murder that happened. So I am really liking it, so I'm going to listen to that and try to figure out how to get this out of here. Hi, I haven't updated the vlog all day today. It was kind of like a rushed morning. I got up and then I read for a bit. I think I'm on page like 50 of the book now, so I haven't read too much, but I'm still enjoying it. I'm enjoying the vibes, and I'm curious to see where the story is gonna go to. I hope there's more beyond the enemies part of the story, because it's getting kind of old. I'm just like, I don't know, getting tired of their banter, and I know that's a really big part of Enemies to Lovers, but I hope there's more to the plot. But so far I am enjoying it. Then I got ready to go out for a friend's birthday dinner, and we were pretty much there till now. So that's been my day. I'm just home now, and I want to design a couple more things on Cricut. So I think that's what my partner and I are gonna do. We're gonna try to do stuff to like put in his water bottle, and yeah, that's been my day. Not very eventful, but nice and calm and chilled. So I'm happy with it.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. Oh, we know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. You and I, we got it. We don't need no more. Even in the hard times, you and I can weather.
Quick thoughts on the book. I'm starting to feel a little bit bored of this back and forth of letters with them. I feel like everything about the plot right now surrounds these letters, and I feel like not much is happening. Like, I'm just kind of bored, I'm not gonna lie. And I also feel like when they're writing letters, the writing style doesn't change much when it's Iris or Roman writing. So it's almost like their letters is interchangeable, and I feel like there should be more personality in their writing, because right now to me it feels like they're writing with the same tone, with the same metaphors and the same style. So that I'm not really liking. I feel like within their writing, which is where I feel like we should get to know the characters a little bit better, it just feels like the same. So right now I am hoping something else is going to happen, especially when it comes to the gods, because there are gods involved in the story. The whole war that is at place that her brother has gone to is because of two gods. So I'm hoping that that's going to unfold a little bit more, because so far I don't know if this is going to be the story for me, just because I have a feeling that it's going to be very romance heavy, and that's just not my thing. This might be a fantasy romance and I just might not be aware of. I thought it was more of like a dark academia sort of book, but I could be wrong. Also, I am currently wearing the shirt that I made. It was a journey to get this done, but I am proud of myself because I made this and I am wearing it. This is so cool, and I am so excited to design more and more on my new Cricut. Hi, I have not updated the vlog since last night, I believe. I believe we did talk last night about Divine Rivals. I'm about to clean the house. It is currently almost 5 p.m. It's 4:35. I've had quite a busy day. I worked this morning and then I organized all of my visa documentation. Everything is in this folder. The folder is labeled, so hopefully, fingers crossed, the interview will go well tomorrow. So I did that this morning. That took like about an hour and a half because I was writing everything down. And then my partner and I went to CVS to print out some photos that we hadn't included in our initial evidence. Then we took our dog to the park, which you probably saw. We were really hoping to take her to swim on this really nice little creek that they have, but we haven't had a lot of rain the past couple of weeks, and the creek was really, really low on water, and there was some weird algae like hanging around, so we didn't want to risk letting her go inside because every time she goes swimming, the first thing that she does is drink the water, so we didn't want to risk that. So we just took her on a nice little walk, got back home. I pretty much just ate lunch and had a yoga class, which is still, everything is still out here in my living room. I finished about half an hour ago, had a yogurt, and now I'm going to clean the house. Now I am going to clean the house and do some laundry, just because I want my mind to be clear of thoughts about the interview and I just want to distract myself. So I'm going to put on an audiobook, which I don't know if I've talked about in this vlog yet. I have no idea. I literally cannot remember, but I am loving this audiobook so far. I've listened to, where's my phone? I think 57% of the audiobook. I'm listening to a book called The Golden Spoon by Lisa Maxwell. It's something Maxwell. I can't remember her first name, but I'm going to put it up on the screen. And it's basically Bake Off and murder mystery. It's a Bake Off competition style. You can see that the inspiration behind this is the Bake Off. The participants are in a tent. Like, everything is Bake Off, but they just can't call it Bake Off. And there is a murder that takes place during the week that they're filming, and we're trying to piece together what on earth is happening, what on earth happened in the past in this place, because it's kind of like a eerie, weird sort of place. It is a full cast, so we get different narrators for each character, and I swear to God, this book was made for me because I love thrillers, and British Bake Off is literally my cozy show. Like, if I am not feeling great, I will watch the Bake Off. I watch every single season, so this has been so fun for me to listen to, and I'm very excited actually to clean the house, zone out, and just listen to my audiobook. So that's what we are about to do, and I'll update whenever I have anything else to say. Hi, it's editing me here, and apparently I had literally nothing else to say because I never updated the vlog again. So I'm here to close things off and make a brief update on where I am at with the book, with my interview, and all that kind of stuff. So, Divine Rivals. I have since DNF'd that book. It just was not for me. I was not having a good time. I was getting grumpy every single time I picked that book up. I didn't want to read it. I was getting back into a reading slump, so I decided to take a break. I might go back to it because I have to read it for my book club, but I just don't want to do it right now. I DNF'd it. It's just not the book for me. It's too romantic, and I don't like romance books, so I just didn't really vibe with it. Also, I felt like the characters felt very one-dimensional. Aside from the fact that they didn't like each other, I felt like they didn't really add anything to the story. I also didn't feel like the reason for the war that takes place in this book, I didn't feel like it was reason enough. I just didn't understand why this country was at war, because she picked something so broad that I was like, okay, but can you like explain why? And it was like, well, these gods don't like each other. But I'm like, why? Like, tell me more. So maybe in the last 100 pages she will explore those things a little bit more. I just didn't get to that because the writing also felt cringy for me. I don't know. And I do have a feeling that I might be wrong about this book because so many of my mutuals on TikTok loved this book. So I don't know, it's just not for me. So I did DNF it. The Golden Spoon, though, was great. I finished it. I had a blast listening to that. I will say that if you are a thriller reader, it's gonna be really cliche for you because I had a feeling and I knew who the killer was. I knew what was going on. There wasn't like any big twist for me, but the setting was just so perfect for me. Like, I loved having a thriller set in a bake-off kind of situation that I didn't care. I just had a blast and it was great. And as for my interview, since I last talked to the vlog, I've had my interview. I was so nervous that day. What I have to say for now is that it went well. We were there for like 15 minutes. It was not difficult at all. And since my last update, I have received my green card, which means that I can leave the country now. I can go see my family, which I cannot wait for because I have not seen my family since 2021. So I cannot wait to go home. I have tickets to go home. I'm going to vlog my whole experience, so I'm so excited about that. And I also can have a normal life. I can get a job, I can do more things and have more freedom. So glad that process is over. It did take almost 2 years, but it's over now. I don't have to think about it again. So those are my updates for right now. Thank you so much if you watched this whole vlog. I hope to see you on my next vlog. If you liked my video, please consider subscribing to my channel and liking this video. And I hope to see you on my next vlog. Bye bye.